What is Goa in monsoon without some good rain? Banking, as you rightly said, is a sorted place. Reserve Bank is very discerning in giving licenses. We have great faith in Goa as a state. A small finance bank is the same as a universal bank.
How's the Josh here, sir? Well, it's a rainy day here in Goa, and to have warm conversation, I have with me MD and the Chief Executive Officer of Unity Bank, Mr. Inderjit Camotra. Sir, I would start with saying welcome to Goa, but I think you have strategic presence here in Goa, so I would say welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here back again in Goa and to spend time with you.
Okay.
Delightful weather we're having, showers of blessings from heaven. And what is Goa in monsoon without some good rain? So we're happy to be here.
I think what is Goa without monsoon and without rain? I think just to introduce Unity Bank, it is a small finance bank which started operations from 2021, and it's been founded by Centrum Financial Services and Bharat Pay, right? Equal stake of 49-51 ratio.
Yes.
Sir, your company says, your bank says that you want to revolutionize banking and digitalize and cater to a new age of customers. But the big question is, how do you do that? Because there are established players, the big players, there are smaller players as well. There are, if at all, other financial services, there are. So it's a basically sorted market. How is Unity Bank catering, or maybe catering to this niche customer, new age customer, or niche customer? How are you looking forward, sir?
I think it's a very good question. This was the first part of when we set up the bank on how do we make a difference. Banking, as you rightly said, is a sorted place. But the time in which we have emerged, we are the youngest bank in India. And, we have the advantage of leapfrogging. We come without too much legacy. And as such, we can cater to the segments of our choice. India is a very young country, youthful population, digitally native. So we have figured that our client market will be broadly across these segments, where we'll target 25 to 45-year-olds who are digitally native and yet provide the savings and the comfort to our senior citizens, our women through the Pearl accounts, and the businesses through our Vyapar accounts. Okay. So we are planning to make a new age of banking and deliver things digitally at the convenience and ease of our customer.
So if I look back at your journey, sir, you are a IIT Delhi graduate. Then
Yes.
you moved to New York to pursue MBA.
Yes.
And then you have quite a relationship with Centrum Financial Services as well. And you have an experience of around 25 years across different roles. You were interested to start this banking business from scratch. Now, I really want to ask you, though you are optimistic, you say that this is a young India, we look forward to a different set of business altogether. But then you are entering into this big boys play, or, saturated market. How was it? Was it difficult? Was it easy to start a banking services right from scratch?
We had advantage of very benevolent promoters. Jaspal Singh Bindra, who is an icon in Indian banking, promotes us from the Centrum Group, and a great fintech group, RIPL, Bharat Pay, from the technology stack side. Together we have got two wheels of a very able machine. With our experience and the comfort which we have with working on banking products, we were pretty confident that we'll be able to deliver banking very well. As you know, we've just completed a second year of banking. We have reported 450 crores of profit in this period. So it's been a satisfying journey thus far. Very, very nascent, very young, very humble. But the path is, and the trajectory is correct.
Okay. Also, I think RBI took quite some time and gave a banking license to you guys. How was it? Because in past, we have seen a lot of cases with respect to banking business or principles been not been incorporated to the core. Um, how was that particular? Was it again a challenge to get a license from the RBI?
You're absolutely right. Reserve Bank is very discerning in giving licenses because a banking license gives the opportunity to gather public deposits, and it has to be given to safe
Correct.
hands. We had this opportunity when there was an ailing bank in distress, PMC Cooperative Bank.
Correct.
So we amalgamated the bank into Unity Bank, and under an amalgamation scheme, we repaid 96% of the customers on the day of amalgamation, which was March of 21. Thereafter, we have had milestones of payments to make every January, which we have stuck to very comfortably. So, in a way, it's been an experiment from the Reserve Bank of India to rehabilitate a problematic bank through the small finance bank methodology. And I think most quarters will say with fair success.
You mentioned Punjab Maharashtra Bank, the kind of stories that we have heard, or what we heard from the news and other things, especially with respect to people who had their money in the bank. It was not a brand that somebody would like to embrace upon, but yet there were operations, there were infrastructure available, there were set of customers that were there. Was it a challenge to go back to them? Because obviously, if my money is stuck and there's another bank who's taking over and the money is released, definitely I will feel confident. But yet again, there is some psyche behind that I was duped. Maybe I was not honored the commitment in first place. Should I continue to, or should I take my money and go away
No, I
to a
think
different bank?
Very valid question. I think our customers at PMC Bank who amalgamated with us, we started by giving them full credit on day one of amalgamation into their savings account. So a full right to withdraw all their money, which you're right, was stuck with that bank for 3 years. But customers have gauged the strength of management, a strong board of directors, and good governance in a bank. We managed to retain almost 40% of those deposits.
That's nice.
And thereafter, we have grown with them from strength to strength. Now, I must tell you, another advantage was that we got a cohort of very able bankers from the amalgamation and 110 branches. The customer service was the best in industry at that stage. And I must tell you, Unity Bank values the cohort which we have received and the quality of customer service and the customers who have come to us. And it's been a growth and positive story thereon.
Okay. If I may ask you, because Goa is a market that we know, that there were other banks of PMC as well across when you took over. How has been the response that you have got from your subordinates with respect to Goa as the market?
We have great faith in Goa as a state. We already have 6 branches here. We are now relocating branches from slightly inside the villages into the main high street of Goa. For example, we are in Karansalam and we will relocate that into Panjim Main. Okay. We're in Ponda and we want to bring them down to the front of the city. The one at Mapusa is on a slight hillock. We want to bring them to the inner circle of Mapusa. The Double-M branch is a little behind near the airport and we want to bring it into the main highway. So we will create great opportunity for people of Goa and the bank in Goa to realize our realizations together and grow in Goa.
So my question to you is related to what you answered is, when you have digital services, when you have online presence and everything, now everybody works through online. Do you still feel that a lot of people here in India are still dependent on the traditional form ki, location acha hona chahiye, it should be accessible, so that though India has moved, but there is a considerable India or Bharat that still still lives in that traditional fashion, that maybe customer interface is more important rather than online services. Is that something that you are encountering?
I think you have got it pretty accurately. There are 3 factors. Banking is a business of trust. So you want to know where your branch is, who your relationship manager is, where your locker is. So that's the first aspect. The second aspect is a large cohort of our customers are senior citizens. We like them to visit a branch. They like to visit a branch and get a cup of coffee with a relationship manager. We talk to them about other products. We talk to them about insurance. So that opportunity of expanding business comes up. The third part is, while a large segment of our population is digitally savvy and we are available on app, on WhatsApp banking, online, but those are subsequent transactions. The first transaction still seems to be brick and mortar, and we want to make that available to across our client group. And we are of course hoping that most transactions will happen online and digitally, but the branch is always there for you.
So you're saying that human interfaces is what is more important in the banking industry? And if yes, how are you looking toward technology transition, whether it is AI or stuff like that, that we hear? How are you looking at this particular aspect as well?
It's a very unique situation. The human interface actually creates a trust and what we call the upselling and the cross-selling. Technology are enablers. Technology is actually a channel, a method of fulfillment. And you have touched upon AI. I must tell you, this is something we are embracing. We want to use AI in our decision engines, in our business rule engines, to give loans and personal loans and make our scorecards. AI also helps us with defining what customers are likely to use which products. So we have started getting people with statistical background and data mining to help us with the AI decisions in years to come.
Okay, fantastic. Now, the most important question is the reason you are here in Goa. We see a lot of bright minds alongside you. They are talking to you. They are chatting with you. They are having these conversations, which is a thought process that will decide the future course of action for your bank. How's the Josh here, sir?
Absolutely. I think I can summarize it in one clear word. Josh is high. Absolute pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, but before I leave, sir, my one last question would be, sir, a lot of in this saturated banking businesses, a lot of people, if I intend to do a fixed deposit, I am told that rather go to a traditional big boys or traditional market, and to avoid maybe whether it is cooperative bank or urban banks. How is that trust building happening for you in this shorter duration that you have operated here in Goa?
Very, very beautifully. I must tell you, a small finance bank is the same as a universal bank. The only thing is our focus is on serving the smaller clients and making loans of a small ticket size. We have the same DICGC backing to support us. We have more stringent capital requirements and CRAR requirements. In today's time, all data is available online and on the net. And our more discerning depositors and investors actually check upon us very carefully before they put. See, up to a few lakhs, everyone can do comfortably. If you want to go higher, our customers first understand our robustness, our trajectory, management, and strength of governance, and then have the faith with us to grow. I'm seeing that faith is reposed in us, and I'm most grateful for that. And what I would like to say is, in times to come, we will honor that commitment from a bank to our customers.
I think you'll honor that commitment and also be a household name in every house of Goa as well as India. It was pleasure, Inderjit ji, to talk to you and have this conversation on banking. Pleasure it was, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.